Jim Lampley gives his opinion on Canelo Alvarez. Some of you might not like it.
Push the weight enough flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronzo Deck, shout out to Mighty LDBC. Jim Lampley just did an interview with Fight Hub. Fight Hub? Let me make sure. It was Fight Hub TV. So salute to Fight Hub TV. He gave an interview a couple of days ago in reference to the Canelo Alvarez situation, because it's a hot topic. It's a hot topic, and people are just wondering why. I'm also seeing a lot of Canelo supporters saying, I mean, come on. Look, Benavidez is the guy in line, and this guy's running around trying to fight Jamal Charlo, knowing that he's a head case, and we don't know who he is mentally. The time to fight Jamal Charlo was about 5 or 6 years ago, or whatever amount of time that was, but you didn't do it. Instead, you give us guys like Abney Yildirim and the Liam Callums of the world, and you also, you ducked your responsibility in David Benavidez, which, by the way, he's not only a mandatory in the WBC, but I believe in the WBA, David Morrell is his mandatory. So you got a lot of things going on there. You didn't fight Boo Andrade, and your justification was, the fans would say, what has he done? I mean, he even said that about David Benavidez. What has he done? Well, I'll tell you what he's done. He's been your mandatory for 2 years. All right. Was Abney Yildirim your mandatory? All right. Now, and before you smart Alex get in my comment section and say, yes, he was. No, he didn't have to do it. First of all, Canelo does what he wants to do. Second of all, he requested that. He requested an Abney Yildirim fight. What has Abney Yildirim done to get a Canelo fight? I can guarantee you that Jamal Charlo did more to deserve an Abney Yildirim fight, because he was next in line. And what happened? Franchise status. So now, I always tell you guys, time reveals all truth. And I'm not talking bad about Canelo. I'm just explaining what things are and how people are viewing it. Some people want to stand in the pocket for this kid and accuse people of attacking Canelo. No, we're asking him to do his job. You have 4 responsibilities. You have 4 belts. You're undisputed champion. You've earned that. Fine. But now, can you fight the competition that's available? The real competition, instead of the competition that you want to fight? Can you at least fight the competition that we want to see? Now, the PBC goofed up by giving him money and saying, hey, man, look, but you got to fight David Benavidez. As soon as you mention that guy's name, he don't want to do it. But this was what Jim Lampley had to say. He's trying to make sense of it. Y'all let me know if y'all buy it. And salute the Fight Hub. I'm going to play some audio.
He's done this since he was a boy. He has worked very hard in the gym. You have to give him credit for his perseverance, tenacity, and dedication to his own cause over a long period of time. He has bypassed certain thrills and pleasures in his life of the kind that Ryan Garcia is describing to him on behalf of being the best that he could possibly be for a long, long time. Now he gets to hear from a lot of even his own fans that, just wait until you get into the ring with David Benavidez. Benavidez is a whole new thing. He's got more power than you have ever dreamed of having. He's going to wipe you out. He doesn't want to hear it, okay? He doesn't want to be treated to that kind of disrespect from people whose respect he thinks he has very meticulously earned over a long period of time.
Now, listen, I understand what he's saying. But if Canelo feels that way, if Lampley is 100% accurate, if Lampley feels that way, if he feels that Canelo feels that way, if Canelo actually feels that way, this is why, from what I'm being told, because I don't speak Spanish, but a lot of Spanish-speaking friends of mine, they tell me, yo, look, the greats, they're questioning Canelo. Does Eric Morales do what Canelo's doing right now? Marco Antonio Barrera, Cesar Chavez, Sr., have to specify. One of my favorite fighters of all time, not only one of my favorite Mexican fighters of all time, but one of my favorite fighters of all time, Juan Manuel Marquez. Juan Manuel Marquez is a man's man. That guy ran into burning buildings. If you was around his weight class, he fought you. He had no business in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, but he did it. And these guys are saying, "You look, Canelo, okay, we get it, but now you have 4 responsibilities, my friend." This is not a diss video. I'm not clowning. I'm not here to call him out his name. But now it's to the point where you have a guy like Jim Lampley explaining this to him, explaining this, giving his opinion, what he's saying. You have to ask yourself, how much of a Canelo fan can you be to justify these moves? And this is what we always say. You guys don't want to see the fight. If you don't want to see him fight David Benavidez, just say that. You don't want to see him fight David Morrell, just say that. But to say that you want to see him continue his boxing career, I'm asking you for what? If he's not going to fight the best, if he's not going to fight his contemporaries, what is he doing this for? And what are you paying to see it for? Listen, you might also pay to just see him shadow box. Pay to see him. Take whatever you're going to pay on the pay-per-view, the $80, $100, $50, whatever it is, and just ask if you can go to Eddie Reynoso, go to his gym, and just talk to him, or just pay just to watch him shadow box and hit the bag. Do that. Do that. Because this doesn't make any sense at this point. He's one of the best in the world, right? All we're asking him to do is what he chose to do. Ain't no one told him to go try boxing. He chose to do this, and he's been doing this for a long time. To say he feels disrespected to ask him to do his job, that's disrespectful to the people who supported him all this time. Now, I only played you a little bit of what Jim Lampley had to say. All right, go to Fight Hub and listen to the full interview. But to make excuses for Canelo Alvarez at this point in his career, listen, it should get off the pot. That's all I'm saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!